Henry. I'm Jonathan.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still... It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Derrick Henry. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
I want to highlight Telvin Smith, only the third linebacker in Jacksonville Jaguar history to make a Pro Bowl, but not for that reason. When he came out of Florida State with his build, many were projecting him as a safety in the NFL, around 215 pounds. He's got a little bit bigger, but his ability to run and hit and make plays has made him one of the most valuable linebackers in the NFL. They made the right choice leaving him at that spot. And
he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Trailing. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they got the 2nd straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
70, Indy.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Throwing on first down. Trailing. And the catch made by Hilton. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. About 3 yards there to the 27. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 13 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Trailing. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Trailing. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Ready? 50, plant. Go.
Right there, 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Put up. 5.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, trailing. It's caught. Smith. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, trailing. Completes it to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards in the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. 2nd and 5. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Trailing, and that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
On the set.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Fournette, a first down carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Leonard Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 13 yards out, and the Jaguars have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Jaguars now. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first-half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Fights him off. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now it's Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the dump-off at 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Check right, check right.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
56,
From the 44. Minshew got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Ready? 15 long.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 31, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll be Minshew again. That one complete. He finds Shark. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, trailing. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Henry. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again.
How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Trailing. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Unable to corral him. He fights through. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go play action here on 1st down. They will find Davis. That's complete.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. After the penalty, it's Henry looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Trailing. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fraley, this is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Lindsey going to try and run it in, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. From the 29, Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Out come the Titans now. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryant. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Got a man, it's Brown. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now on 2nd and 16, Minshew. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. Fraley. He'll find Lindsey here. The Titans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Fraley. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Fournette on the counter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Minshew. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score now.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Off-play action. Fraley, first play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Back to throw. Fraley. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fraley. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Back to throw. He completes it to Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
What we got?
On 4th down, Fraley. And that is incomplete. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 1 final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for